Hello everyone, welcome to HW News. In a major setback to the Mahavikas Aghadi government in the Maharashtra state, the Maharashtra Home Minister and Nationalist Congress Party leader Anil Deshmukh has decided to resign from his position, and this is what his party leader Nawab Malik told reporters on Monday. Now this comes even as a key meeting of NCP is going on at party president Sharad Pawar's residence in Mumbai to discuss the corruption allegations against Anil Deshmukh and decide the future course of action of the party and overall of its role in the alliance. Now, Nawab Malik said that Anil Deshmukh will be submitting his resignation to the Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray, and in fact, a letter of resignation has been tweeted from the official Twitter handle of Anil Deshmukh itself. Now, it was expected that Sharad Pawar will ask Anil Deshmukh to resign. The corruption allegations were levelled against Deshmukh by former Mumbai Police Commissioner Parambir Singh. The Bombay High Court today directed the Central Bureau of Investigation to conduct a preliminary investigation against the NCP leader. The order was passed on a public interest litigation filed by Parambir Singh and some other people. The court also observed that there will not be an independent investigation by the Maharashtra Police, which comes under Anil Deshmukh, and hence the matter has been transferred to the CBI. Now, Parambir Singh had accused Maharashtra Home Minister of running an extortion racket in the state and asking suspended cop Sachin Vaze and some other officials in the police department to collect 100 crore rupees every month from various establishments of Mumbai. Now, Parambir Singh made the allegations in a letter to Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray after he was transferred to Home Guards. He was sent to the low-key post for mishandling the entire probe into the Mukesh Ambani Antilia bomb scare case. Now, this is the first major setback for the Mahavikas Aghadi government, which formed the government in the state in 2019. The MVA, especially Shiv Sena and the NCP, had to face a lot of criticism for allegedly shielding Anil Deshmukh. The opposition sought his resignation when the allegations first surfaced against him. However, at that point of time, NCP chief Sharad Pawar, who is also seen as a mentor or guide of Mahavikas Aghadi government, ruled out the possibility of resignation. Today, however, after the Bombay High Court order, Deshmukh submitted his resignation to Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray. Now, let us first hear what exactly Nawab Malik said.
After judgment of Mumbai High Court, that allegation made by ex-CP of Mumbai, court has ordered to inquiry by the CBI. After this order, Mr. Anil Deshmukh, Home Minister, met Mr. Pawar. He said, I want to step down, and Pawar Sahib has given green signal. Mr. Anil Deshmukh has gone to the CM residence to tender his own resignation. From very first day we were telling that there is not any kind of a truth in the letter. The government has constituted a judicial inquiry into the matter, but to honor the order of the Honorable Court, it is everybody's responsibility. That's why he said, I want to step down, and he is allowed to step down, and he has went to tender his resignation to the CM.
Now, हे गृहमंत्री मंत्रालय आता कोणाकडे असणार आहे सध्या कोणाकडे चार्ज
So who will take the charge? What will happen?
नाही, आता गृहमंत्रीचा चार्ज हे निश्चित रूपाने जेव्हा एखादा मंत्री राजीनामा देतो, हा मुख्यमंत्रीच्याकडे याची जबाबदारी असते. नंतर मुख्यमंत्री हे कोणाकडे जबाबदारी देतील, निश्चित रूपाने तीन पक्षाच्या सरकार असताना चर्चा करून जे काही निर्णय होईल त्याच्या बाबतीत मुख्यमंत्री स्वतः निर्णय घेऊन लोकांना माहिती देतील.
Sir, in Hindi, sir.
After resignation, definitely the Home Department will be handled by the CMO. There is a coalition government, definitely a discussion will be there. Then the decision will be taken by the Honorable Chief Minister, and after his decision, definitely it will be conveyed to the people.
Sir, what happens in this case?
Well, that was Nawab Malik, NCP spokesperson. But we are also joined by our managing editor, Mr. Sujit Nair. As you all know, he has been quarantining at home, but he has joined us for this conversation today. Sir, first of all, today we saw NCP taking a moral high ground, saying that there is a CBI investigation ordered against Anil Deshmukh, and that is why he has gone out and tendered his resignation. But do you think The Chief Minister of Maharashtra and the NCP should have sought the resignation much earlier.
See, have you heard this concept called classic politics? Classic politics. This is the classic politics. This is exactly how classic politics is played. Mr. Anil Deshmukh's fate was sealed the day that letter was pulled out by Mr. Parambir Singh. When that letter came out, Mr. Anil Deshmukh's fate was sealed. He was supposed to resign. He had to resign. Now, the fact is, I was talking about classic politics. What happens in a classic politics? In classic politics, what really happens is the leader of that political party, that is Mr. Sharad Pawar, says no, he will not resign because he is innocent. That has to be played because it has to be shown as if the party is backing the person, the minister concerned. Because if the party doesn't back the minister concerned, what really happens is if the party tells him to leave, which means that the minister concerned is leaving because he is accepting his guilt and therefore he is walking out. So, therefore, the party would never allow that. And that is what the classic politics number one was. So, asking him to stay on. Now, the fact is, today the Supreme Court, the Bombay High Court said that there has to be a probe, a CBI preliminary probe against Mr. Anil Deshmukh. Now, this was the right time to exercise his resignation because now it is not as if he is guilty. What did he say? He said, I am resigning on moral grounds. Now, resigning on moral grounds makes the party safe, makes him safe, and there is absolutely no controversy. The party can always say that, listen, look how big we are, how morally right we are, that our man resigned the moment there was a probe that was instructed against him by the High Court. Now, this is exactly how it had to come out, and this is exactly how it was played out. So, there is nothing surprising. There is nothing surprising in it. Number one. Number two, ideally, yes, Parambir Singh, Anil Deshmukh had to resign the day this had come through. That is how really it should have happened. Secondly, while Mr. Anil Deshmukh is resigned, I wonder why there is no action taken against Mr. Parambir Singh. Because Mr. Parambir Singh is not somebody who is absolutely out of the entire controversy. Okay. Like the court asked him, like we asked him the first day, what was he doing when all these activities of extortion was happening? He was the police commissioner, for crying out loud. He was the police commissioner of Mumbai. What was he doing? Why didn't he register an FIR against the finance minister, the home minister? Why didn't he book a case against the home minister that particular day? That was his job. He wears a uniform because of that. He sits in that chair because of that. So the fact remains that I don't know why no actions are being taken or initiated, or even no inquiry is initiated against Mr. Parambir Singh, which baffles me. But I am sure that too is a matter of time. In a few days, you will also see inquiries and actions against Parambir Singh, is what I believe. So that's what it is, Aarti.
Correct. Today, Bombay High Court, in its order, said that they are transferring this case to the CBI. They have asked CBI to conduct a preliminary investigation because the Maharashtra Police Department comes under Home Minister Anil Deshmukh. So that is why there cannot be an independent investigation. Do you think while the court is right for impartial investigation to take place, there has to be an independent inquiry set up? But that also shows Maharashtra Police in a bad light.
See, actually, to be very fair to the court, to Bombay High Court, I don't think we should see it that way, Aarti. Aarti, a home minister should not be seen as in isolation, as just a home minister. See, the home minister is also a leader of a particular political party that is governing the state. So you also have to look at him as a part of the governing body of Maharashtra. Now, end of the day, Maharashtra Police is going to be under the government of Maharashtra. And Mr. Anil Deshmukh is part of the government of Maharashtra, or the Home Ministry is part of the government of Maharashtra. Obviously, the government of Maharashtra, if it can help, will never try and ensure that, there will be no bad name for the Home Ministry, or, they may interfere in the investigation. So it is only fair that Bombay High Court takes this case out of the Home Ministry, take this case out of the Maharashtra Police and gives it to the Central Bureau of Investigation, which is a central body. Now, how fair the central body is going to be in it is something that we need to see and we need to figure out.
Correct. Secondly,
because there obviously there'll be interference of the central government. So that's something that, like I said, we need to see and figure out.
correct. Secondly, I was talking about since 2019, this is the first time that the Maharashtra government has found itself in a very big controversy. This blot on the Mahavikas Aghadi government, do you think it will ever wash away for its entire remaining term?
See, I'll tell you, Aarti. Aarti, let me give you some trivia. Okay, interesting trivia. Okay, na? See, all NCP home ministers have been sacked at least once. Okay, the first NCP home minister was Mr. Chhagan Bhujbal, who was also the deputy chief minister. Mr. Chhagan Bhujbal had to resign from his post after the Telgi scam. Okay, then came Mr. R.R. Patil as the home minister. Mr. R.R. Patil had to resign as the home minister after that incident of 2611 incident where badi shehron mein, which he claims he never said, but all the same, it was based on that particular incident where R.R. Patil had to resign and he had to go out. So the matter is that he came back again in 2009 as the home minister. He was not the deputy CM then, but the home minister. But that being said, Mr. R.R. Patil had to resign. The third person was Mr. Jayant Patil. When Mr. R.R. Patil resigned, it was Mr. Jayant Patil who took over charges of Home Ministry. But then when Mr. R.R. Patil was brought back in 2009, Mr. Jayant Patil had to resign. So somewhere down the line, it is very interesting that in NCP, a Home Minister, most of the Home Minister now, Ashok, now even Anil Deshmukh. In fact, I had written a post almost 2 months back that, this is the fate of Home Ministers of Maharashtra, NCP Home Ministers of Maharashtra. So now even Anil Deshmukh had to resign. So resignation for NCP Home Ministers in Maharashtra is no big thing. And I don't think this will be a big jolt and all that. NCP is a very seasoned party. Mr. Sharad Pawar is a super seasoned politician. He will manage it. He will manage it. Nahi manage kiya resignation. You see, other than making it into a blot for a party, he has now almost made it to an advantage where he has a moral high ground, like you rightly said in the beginning of the program. Now they talk about moral high ground. Ke bhai, hum moral point of view se resign kar rahe hain. So no, Aarti, I don't think we should overread this. This will be another incident in the 5 years of in the term that Mahavikas Aghadi is working, and nothing else is going to change. It is not going to make any difference.
From Shiv Sena point of view, from the point of view of Uddhav Thackeray, this is the, Uddhav Thackeray has been the chief minister of the state for the first time, and his overall governance and his hold on the cabinet is also being criticized. Since he did not ask the resignation of Anil Deshmukh when the allegations actually surfaced, do you think it is also being looked at as a weak moment of Uddhav Thackeray?
No, Aarti. In fact, I think Uddhav Thackeray, in terms of his popularity, it is as a peak. He is at his peak. So even with this COVID and the way he is coming out and the way he is trying to manage things and the way he is trying to be honest of whatever that's happening around him and all that, the way he is going about it, people are liking it. So common man on the street has given Uddhav Thackeray good marks. Now the point is, whatever we are seeing is our political discussion, internal political discussions. These discussions will continue. But I don't think this has actually marred much of Uddhav Thackeray's image. On the contrary, I think the fact that the way he is handling COVID has actually helped him more than marred him in terms of his image. That being said, you see, what happened, that the probe has to tell us. Okay, why was Vazay brought in to Maharashtra police? The probe has to say. What was Mr. Uddhav Thackeray's role in getting Vazay inside Maharashtra police? The probe has to say. All these things will maybe coming out later on. At that point in time, what is going to be the image? What is going to be the impact? What is going to be the ramification on Uddhav Thackeray? I don't know. That one has to see after the probe comes. But as on now, mujhe nahi lagta hai ki there is much that Uddhav Thackeray has been, this thing as Uddhav Thackeray as a chief minister has suffered in terms of public image. That is not true.
All right, sir. One last question. As of now, as we know, Anil Deshmukh has resigned. So the de facto charge of the Home Ministry is with the Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray. But sooner or later, NCP has to appoint someone as a Home Minister, because the portfolio is with the NCP. So there are few names that are coming out. One is Jayant Patil, then there is Dilip Walse Patil, there is Hasan Mushrif, and there is Ajit Pawar. Now Ajit Pawar already has a finance ministry in his hands, and he is also the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra. So among these, who do you think is most suited to be the next Home Minister of Maharashtra?
See, I will tell you one thing. I will first of all, before I say most suited, I am nobody to advise, but an unsolicited advice to the government. You see, a home minister has to be somebody who is matured. A home minister has to be somebody who is experienced in the department. See, what we saw, a lot of it, what we saw, be it transfers of officers, be it the way, there were issues between the IPS and the governance and so on and so forth. All this reeked of lack of experience. It reeked of lack of experience. The Home Ministry was not able to handle the IPS lobby, IPS officers. There was a rift between the IPS officers and the Home Ministry. That rift couldn't be welded, and those were clear-cut factors. Home Ministry is a very, very, very important department, and who knows it better than Mr. Pawar himself? But unfortunately, I don't know why Mr. Pawar had introduced people who are not experienced in Home Ministry to the ministry. So that is one thing. So somewhere down the line, if I were to be asked, I would say Jayant Patil is a man who is fit for the job, is because he has been a Home Minister, he's a senior minister, he's a seasoned minister, and the fact that he's got a fairly decent imagery too. I'm not saying that therefore he's absolutely devoid of any corruption or whatever. He's the cleanest man and all that. All that is not what I'm saying. But to a certain extent, he has that imagery. The fact is, he is also seen as a person who is capable of administrating. So I want to believe that Jayant Patil may be the one that has been chosen, though Dilip Valse Patil's name is doing the rounds. But it is. I would say, if you were to ask me as to who would be my choice, I think a Jayant Patil, who's a seasoned hand, would be a good choice at this point in time to get things normalized, get things back to regular day's work, and then maybe they can experiment or whatever. They can look at somebody else. But that's what my view is.
All right. But whoever becomes the next Home Minister of Maharashtra, there is a lot of mess in the ministry that he has to clean. That is for sure. And all eyes now remain on who will be the next Home Minister of Maharashtra. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for joining us.